What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I got some new news concerning Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn has stated that he's thinking about scrapping Wembley date on April 13th to fight in New York. That's big news. It's big news simply because that date was set and placed 4 months ago. Hey, it causes people money. It's going to cost Dana White $6 million to move the John Bones Jones fight to California. Okay, so yeah, it's going to cost money. It takes money to, because you have to pay these guys, because these guys could have, because they could have deposit on that venue. And if they don't resell that venue, they could always charge you because, hey, you wanted this date and now you're reneging. We could have had that. We could have, booked that with someone else. So it's a big thing. Jerrell Miller. I think that this would be the first time we can see Joshua in an uncharted water, an uncharted territory, rather. He is not a U.S. star. A lot of people know who he is, but he's just as popular as Deontay Wilder here in the States, okay? Sure, he's been on the Conan O'Brien show. He's been in basketball games. They didn't, they called his name wrong at the basketball game. So that should tell you something, But, I think that that's a good direction. I think that if they bring him to Madison Square Garden, because I think the Canelo fight inspired him to want to fight in Madison Square Garden. The mecca of boxing. That's the true mecca of boxing, Madison Square Garden. Regardless of what people tell you, the Caesar Palace, Mandalay Bay, and all that bullshit out there in Vegas, that's just for betting stuff. That's for other stuff. That's for money. Money changes, right? But the mecca of boxing is Madison Square Garden. And I feel that he could make his presence known there. Not the Barclays Center. The Barclays Center is the kind of spot, I love to go to the Barclays Center and check out fights and stuff. But that's like that go-to spot for a good fight. You know what I mean? Not a great fight or not an introduction to a fight. You know what I mean? That's, in Madison Square Garden is a Muhammad Ali venue, okay? Is a Oscar De La Hoya venue. You know what I mean? The Canelo venue of today, and of course, I think he should follow that footsteps of going to MSG. He's seen that, hey, America has a lot to offer also. He thought that, it was all about Wembley and the O2 Arena, and those big, huge stadiums. But no, we do have venues over here that can accompany you, my brother. We do. We have those, okay? You guys, you should check out the Texas Stadium, not too far from here, right? So, and that's huge, $1 billion stadium. So, yeah, I think it's a good idea, to cancel, because if you can't bring Deontay Wilder over, he's on something, whatever, right? If you can't do that, he wants to be Clubber Lang Jr. Cool, Cancel that date. Come over here, fight Miller. He's an undefeated fighter. He's from Brooklyn. So those Brooklynites will come to Madison Square Garden, hopefully, to support their boy. You know what I mean? They have beef anyway. Yeah, so it's a story. You know what I mean? I've done a video about it. Check it out. But, yeah, that fight could happen. Jerrell Miller, he is hungry for the title, and why not go for 3? Then, come after Deontay Wilder or whatever. Go after Joshua, the cash cow, Then he will make him some money to put back, for his career. Hope he doesn't blow it. I don't think he's a guy with, bad habits, besides eating cheeseburgers. You know what I'm saying? Eggs with the cheese in them, heart stoppers. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I think it would be a good opportunity for Jerrell Miller to show how tough he is, to show his heart, to show what he can do in there against Joshua. And then it's Joshua's opportunity, to get in that ring and to show that, hey, I'm here in America, this is my debut, and he does have to make a statement. You know what I'm saying? And that would be a good statement to make against Jerrell Miller, someone undefeated, someone hungry, someone young, someone big, mind you, because the guy is massive. He's like Colossus. He's like the Black Colossus. You know what I'm saying? So, or Juggernaut, right? But, yeah, so I think it's a good idea if it happens. I guess we have to see in the next few weeks, how things transpire. But no, it's not a bad idea at all. So also, guys, it would shut up guys like Lennox Lewis, You know, it would shut him up because he's always criticizing, you know, that he should come over here and come over here and come over here. And I don't want to really talk about that again. But for all the people, the other people that feel that, you know, like Sugar Ray, he feels that way. You know, that Anthony Joshua should come out of his comfort zone and fight and make his, you know, his presence known, you know, in the America limelight, you know, in the America's market. You know, I think it could happen. Why not? So, yeah, that would silence all them. That could fulfill what they've been asking for. You know, hey, you want it? Okay, you got it. So, sure, I look forward to that. MSG, you know, Madison Square Garden. You know, let's do it. April 13th or whenever. You know, they can do it earlier now. You know what I mean? So, anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn deciding to scrap that date in that venue. Of course, guys, hit the like button. Please subscribe. And you guys been counterpunched. Peace.